everybody, and welcome to another video. And I hope you guys are having a good evening. This is an exciting episode, especially for me, because I'm going to do my Premier League predictions for this season. Really excited for the season. Man U kick off on Friday. I'm really pumped up for that. I'm really looking forward to it. It's only 2 days. I'm so excited. Hopefully they can kick off with a win, but then the concerning bit is Luke Shaw's out, so I'm not sure what we're going to do from there. But we'll start with the predictions, because I need to stop waffling on, because otherwise it's going to be a 40-minute video. We don't want that. But I have it on my phone. I have with what I put in. So yeah, my first one is, I'm trying to find it. Hold on guys, hold on a minute. It is Premier Predictions. Yeah, so 20th, I'm going to put, sadly, Southampton. It's not working. Hang on, guys. Bear with me. That is small. Is there a way you can make it bigger? Sorry, guys. Hold on. Need to make this much bigger. 30 would be alright. Yeah, that is massive. No, that's too big. Let's go down to... Let's go 20. Hold on, guys. Let's go 20. Alright. I think I've got it now. So, did I put 20th? It's gone back to normal. No, it's not. Sorry about the big writing. Oh, that is massive. Southampton. Look, I don't think Southampton. Sorry guys. This is really hard. I need to go 15, 16, something like that. 16. Yeah, 16 is great. Yeah, that's much better. Yeah, Southampton 20th, because they did have a really bad season last season, especially at the start, but then they went into a really good form, and I just don't think they're going to be, I don't think they're ready for the Premier League. It should have been really Leeds that went up yet last season. They only Southampton only got lucky. They were not very good last season in the Championship, and I think they're going to really struggle in the Premier League this season. They're not ready for it, and that's all I'm going to say. So they're my 20th team. 19th, I want them to do well. Hold on. 19th, I want this team to do well, but I just don't see it. Leicester City. I want Steve Cooper to do well, because he's Welsh, and I'm from Wales as well, and I want the Wales managers to do well because they're from the same country like me. But I just don't see Steve Cooper doing well with Leicester. They've really struggled. They've let go of Dewsbury Hall, who's a really important player, and I just don't see them staying up. They just don't have the depth. They just don't have the players. They're really going to struggle next season. So I'll put them 90th. 80th and 18th or something. 18th would be Nottingham Forest. Yeah, I think Nottingham Forest will go down. I think this is their year now. I think they're going to go down. They can't keep on riding their luck of staying up. I think they're going to go down. I really do, because they didn't do really well last season, and they really struggled last season, and they nearly got relegated. And I know they've made good signings, but I don't think Nuno's done that well at Nottingham Forest. I mean, he doesn't impress me at all. I mean, they're not playing good football. They're really struggling. Of stop conceding stupid goals. They're not scoring enough as well, so they're really going to struggle next season. I think they'll get relegated. There will be my teams that get relegated to 18th. So I put Nottingham Forest 18th. Fulham. Yeah, 17th will be Fulham. Look, this is why I expect Man U should get a result against Fulham, because they are going to really struggle this season. They don't have Palhinha, he's gone to Bayern, and I just don't see any other good player in there except Smith Rowe. I can only think of Smith Rowe as a really decent player in there. They're really going to struggle this season. I don't know how they're going to stay. I think they'll just about stay up because the other teams below them are quite worse than them. So I think they'll still stay up, but they are going to really struggle this season. Really struggle, and I'm interested to see how they do this season. But I'm going to say 17th because of Palhinha going or not there anymore. So they will be 17th. They're really struggling. Who will be? Look. Yeah, Bournemouth will really struggle as well. They've got rid of Solanke. Solanke was so important for them. I know Solanke is a good player, but he's not worth 65 million. He's not. That was a stupid price that Spurs paid for that. At best, he's 50 million at least. He's not 65. No way. Sorry, I meant to spell Bournemouth wrong, but don't worry. You probably guys do. But yeah, I don't think Bournemouth will. I think Bournemouth will struggle without him because he's the one who scored lots of their goals last season. I don't really see any other good ones in their team that are going to stand out, so I really think they're going to struggle this season. They'll still play the good football that they played last season, but good football doesn't always give you results. It's about the playing as a team as well, so I really think they're going to struggle. So that'd be. I put them 16th. I put 15th Brentford. Like, Brentford won't have a good season, but they won't have a bad season. I haven't spelled that right, haven't I? Brentford. I can't spell Brentford. Is that how you spell it? I mean, it doesn't look like it. Brentford. Nah, never mind. Yeah, I think Brentford's really going to struggle this season. Really going to struggle. No. Sorry. They're not going to struggle. They're going to... I think they're going to be alright, but because their defence is quite good, it will stop them from conceding stupid goals. And but they're not going to impress us as well. I think they're going to be 15th. I think they'll just be just about okay. They will not be nowhere near the relegation zone, but they won't be near the top half either. They'll be 50. They'll be middle. So because I think their defence is good enough to keep them up. So yeah, people think Everton are going to go down, but I really disagree. I think Everton have shown that they can stay up, and I think they will push on this season. They might lose Bramthwaite to other clubs, but at the moment it doesn't look likely. They've lost Onana, but I think they have some other better players. I can think of James Tawowski. I can't say his name properly. He's good. Pickford's quite good as well. They have good players. I think their team's too good to go down. I think it is. I think Sondage is a good manager and he will keep them up. And they might not play the best football, but his football was working last season, and I think it will work to this season. But they might not have as a great season this season because they've got rid of Onana and he was quite important for them in the midfield. So I'm interested to see how they do, but I'm going to put them 14th. So 13th, you might be surprised about this. You probably might think, where's Ipswich? But I don't know, but I just believe in McKenna. I just believe that he might... I can't spell their name, you know. I'm so trash at this. Ipswich. How do you spell it? Ipswich. There you go. Yeah, I think McKenna will do... I think McKenna is going to do really well. I know I'm going over the top, but he's shown that he can compete in the Championship, he can compete in League One. And I really do think they're going to stay on. I don't know why, I just got a feeling. I just don't think Ipswich will go down because they've got that mentality like Brentford had with Thomas Frank, where they're determined not to go down. And I just think they're going to stay up. I think they're going to do quite well. I don't know why. I could get this horribly wrong and they could get relegated. But I just don't see it. I just see their because the manager's quite good and the players are quite good, and they dominated. Don't forget, they dominated possession in the Championship last season. I think they were the most dominant with the ball last season, one of them. I think Leicester was first, they were second. I think something like that. But yeah, it's I think Ipswich will be completely fine. That sounds weird to my point of view, but I just think they got a good team. They got a good spirit, and don't forget they've splashed 73 million on lots of players, so they'll be completely fine. They'll be completely fine. I'm being sarcastic, but they're gonna be fine. I don't see them going down. I think Nottingham Forest is worse than them. Leicester's worse than them. Southampton's worse than them. I think it's really harsh to put them in the relegation zone. One team has to stay up, and I think it would be Ipswich. Well, not one team has to stay up, but I just believe one of the teams will stay up, and it will most likely be Ipswich, so I'll put them 13th. I think they'll do good. I don't think they had that mentality of going down. So I think they'll be completely fine. They roll lows against Liverpool because they're a good team, but they will bounce back. I bet. Okay, hang on. I need to sneeze. Okay, now this is an interesting one. Wolves 12th. The reason why I'm not putting Wolves, because many people think Wolves will do really bad this season, but that was unfair last season. They only did bad last season because VR completely screwed them up. Like, VR was really cruel to them. They didn't win important results because VR screwed them up all the time. They should have drawn against Man United, and I'm not gonna be critical of that. That should have happened. It was definitely foul. Onana. Well, no, it shouldn't. Well, you wouldn't know if they drew against it because they might have not scored the penalty. But they should have had a penalty in the last minute. They should have. It should have been a penalty. Onana completely punched their face, and it should have been a penalty. And I think Gary O'Neill is a good manager. I think he will keep them up. And I think they'll be completely fine. I don't think they'll be nowhere near trouble. I think they'll just be completely fine. I think they'll do quite well. I forgot where they finished last season. I think it was about 12th or 11th. But yeah, I think they'll finish the same place. And I think they'll be completely fine. I think they would have finished higher last season if it wasn't for their stupid VAR rules things. Because I feel very sorry for them. Because VAR really screwed them the most last season. They should have got lots of results. Some of the VR sometimes ruined some of their wins or something. If you guys know what I mean. So I'm gonna put Wolves 12th. I think they do quite well. So 11th, I'll go Brighton. I mean, look, I know it's a new manager. It's a new kind of new style to get used to, but I think they'll be completely fine. I think they have good enough players to be completely fine. I think they will. It will take time with the style, but I think they'll be completely fine. I think Brentford's most definitely a top half team, top half good team. They won't be any below 11th, and I think they'll be completely fine. Brighton, sorry. Brighton will be completely fine. I don't think they have to worry. They'll be completely fine. So 10th, I will go. I don't know. Ooh, that's hard. Because some things I would change a bit because of the way things have gone. Ooh, this is hard. Okay. I'll go Crystal Palace. I don't know why, but I think they or West Ham are the ones to watch because I think Crystal Palace will have a good season. I think I would have put them higher, but they lost to Lizzie, didn't they? And Lizzie was so important to them. But I still think they're a really good team. They've shown last season that they can beat the big teams like Liverpool. They beat them 2-0. I remember they beat Man U 4-0, which I didn't like. And they beaten Aston Villa 5-0. So I still think Crystal Palace are a good team, but because they've lost to Lizzie, I think they will just go down a bit more. Wait, no, actually, did they finish high? they're going to be finishing high if they finish 10th, isn't it? I don't know, but I think they'll still do really well this season. I think they have a good manager, and yeah, I think Crystal Palace will be completely fine. They'll get the top half easily. Now ninth. Oh, this is hard. This is when it gets really hard because I'm going to change it a bit. I can't put Chelsea ninth. That's just too cruel. But I like West Ham as well. I really do think West Ham will get top 6 because of what the signings they've made. Oh no, Newcastle fans. Newcastle fans, nah. I can't put Newcastle there. Who can I put there? I mean, do I have to put Aston? I think I do. Yeah. No. Let's just put West Ham there. Be safe. West Ham. Yeah, I think West Ham will have a good season. But then it's about how they play as a team. So I think their signings are good. They sold Volkberg, they signed Somerville, they've signed Wan-Bissaka, they've signed Rodriguez, they've signed Todibo. Who else has they signed? I think they've signed one more, but I forgot who it was. But yeah, they've signed a lot of players. But yeah, and I think they really do have a good team, and I think they will finish in the top half again. But it depends. They could finish higher, but it depends on how the team gels. Because they could still finish quite low if the team is not gelling properly. Because I remember Nottingham Forest got lots of players, but they didn't gel properly and they really struggled. So we just have to see how West Ham does. But I think Crystal Palace and West Ham are the ones to watch. But I'm going to lean forward to West Ham more because West Ham excites me more with the signings they've made. And I'm really interested to see how they do. So I think West Ham and Crystal Palace will be completely fine. They're getting top half easily. They're good enough to do that. Yeah. So I put Spurs 8th. Look, I haven't seen much of Spurs with signing. They've signed Solanke, but that's pretty a poor signing because it's not. I know he's a good player, but he's only what do you call it? He's only done it for a season. He's only scored over 18 goals or 15 goals for one season. And that's just not enough, and I think Spurs have made a big mistake with that. And I think it's going to cost them. I really do think that they're not going to finish quite high this season. I know they play good football, but they concede too many goals. I just think if they need to learn the lesson of not conceding too many goals, because you cannot keep on winning games with high thrillers and stuff. You have to start You have to start keeping goals out, and they just can't do it. And I think they're going to really struggle this season. I really do. I thought they were going to finish 4th because of how they're doing, but then when I noticed the signings they made, and it's a bit concerning. I would be concerned if I was a Spurs fan. I don't think they're going to do well this season, but I could be completely wrong. These are just predictions. So 7th, I will put. I mean, Newcastle, yeah. But then Chelsea as well. But I actually think Chelsea will finish higher. No, who else is it? Or Villa? No, yeah. No, actually, Aston Villa. Yeah. Oh, is that... No, is that a bit harsh? But I don't know. I don't think Villa will finish in top 4 this season because they've lost Douglas Luiz. That was so important for them. He was such an important player for them. I mean, I could not explain how important he was. He built up the play. He made the chemistry click. I don't know why they sold him. They sold him because of financial play. But I think they should have just kept the same team and just went with Douglas Luiz. Onana's good, but he hasn't really proven it yet in the side. And we can't really say if he's going to be better than Douglas Luiz. So I think Villa will struggle a bit. Also because they have Champions League football and they'll be tired. Just like because Newcastle really struggled. Remember, they had they got the Champions League. They got top 4. they went in the Champions League and they really struggled, and then they finished quite low, didn't they? They didn't finish in the fourth. So I think it'll be the same with Villa. I think they've really struggled this season. They don't have the depth, really, I don't think, to get top four and to go far in the Champions League. They either sacrifice top four and get knocked out in the group stage of the Champions League, or they just forget about top four and they just try and win the Champions League. So I don't know. It's up to Villa for that one, but I think they're gonna struggle. Not struggle. They're not gonna be bad drop off, but they're gonna drop off a bit because they've lost such an important player in Douglas Luiz. He was so important for them. But 6, I will go Manchester United. That I know that is a bit low. I'm happy because my brother put them 4th, but that's really generous because I generally don't think we'll finish 4th. Look, Luke Shaw being injured concerns me, really does concern me. This means in Fulham we're going to be playing Maguire in centre back and Evans at left back, and that is a bit concerning because we're not going to be playing a high line, we won't be attacking, we'll probably be playing defensive football. And look, we can have a good season, but if we have the same injuries again, we're really going to struggle again. I think we're going to get 6, and I don't know why, but I think that the quality of the other 5 are so good, and there'll be too much for us, which is why. So yeah, I'm going to say that we will not get top 6. I'll be happy with top 6, top 4 I mean. I'll be happy with top 6. I mean, it's not ideal. I want top 4 this season, but top 6 I can live with because it's like a rebuild. But we need to have a better season. That's what I'm going to say. We need to have a better season. We need to finish a bit higher, and 6 will be relatively fine. I'll be alright with that. But I would want to win the trophy as well. So we'll just have to see how Man U do. But I would like them to win the title, but it's not going to happen in it. So forget about that. But this is going to surprise guys so much. But I think Chelsea will get 5th, and I don't know why. Because it's just because they've done really clever business. I mean, I think they're gonna get rid of Conor Gallagher, and then they're going to get in João Felix, which would be a good signing. And then they got Pedro Neto in, which is a fantastic signing. I mean, that's one of the signings of the summer, no doubt. I can't remember who else they got in, but I just think they did quite well last season. And I know there's a new manager, but he has done quite well, to be honest, especially in pre-season. I can't remember who he beat, but he did beat a top side. And I don't think he's going to do bad this season. I think they're going to be fine, but they won't get top 4 because I think it will be Newcastle who get top 4 because Newcastle have a fantastic squad. Whatever you guys think about it, Newcastle have a really good squad. They have the best squad out of the top 6, definitely. Not Arsenal, Liverpool, and Man City, no, but they have one of the top 4 squads. I think Newcastle have a really good squad. Because think they have Shah, they have Trippier, they have Longstaff, they have Joe Linton, they have Bruno. When all their players are fit, they're a really good side and they're really tough to stop. And I generally think they're going to get top 4 this season. I don't know why. I just think that motivation of Eddie Howe not winning not getting top 4 last season will be even greater, and he'll want to get top 4 this season. And I think they'll be up for that first game, to the last. I think they'll be ready, up, energetic. I think they'll do well. I think Newcastle will get 4th. I think they have a really good squad. They have a really good manager. They know what they're doing with the board. They know what plans they have for the future. They're going to be brilliant. I think they're going to be a big threat this season, and I think they're going to get 4th. Now, 3rd, people might think Ernie Slot, sorry if I didn't say that name right, Ernie Slot is not going to do well at Liverpool, but I generally think he will. I mean, when when I've seen all his results from pre-season, they've been pretty good. I mean, he's not lost the game yet. I don't think he lost the game, and I know it's pre-season, but he beat teams like Real Betis, Arsenal, Man U, all these big teams, and I think Liverpool will be completely fine. I think they'll get used to his style pretty quickly. I think they'll be comfortably in the top 3. I think they'll be quite far away from top 4, and I think they'll get top 3 easily. I think Liverpool still have a really good squad. If you don't forget about that, they still have a really good squad, and they're not a bad team, Liverpool. They're a really good team. But I just think, this is tough because Man City could get relegated in Christmas. You know what, guys? You know what? I don't want Man City to win the title. So I'm going to go Man City second and Arsenal first. Come on, Arsenal. Just win the title this season. Don't give Man City 5th in the row. It's time for them to break now. It's time for them. I'm being a bit sarcastic, but the reason why I put Man City second, because we don't know about they're having 115 charges on them, and we don't know if they could get relegated. They could actually get relegated to the league, but so I could get these predictions all wrong, and they could be all over the place. But I agree with people. I genuinely think Arsenal will be their year. Look, because when we played Man City in the Community Shield, they were not really that good. I mean, we really did dominate them quite a lot. We should have won that Community Shield, and they weren't really up for it. And I know they have a great squad, but Arsenal, I think, will be really up for this. I think Arsenal will win the league. They have to win the league this season. They can't keep on missing out. Sooner or later, they're going to win the league because Man City's going to have a big drop-off, and I think it's going to be this season. I think Arsenal are going to win the league. They don't have a better team than Man City, but they just had that mentality this season. I just have a feeling Arsenal are going to be top of the league by Christmas. They're going to be really good. And why am I saying? I don't even celebrate Christmas. Sorry, guys. Winter or January. I don't know. But I'm going to get this all wrong, am I? I mean, just Man City and Arsenal, because I bet Man City won the league. I just don't want them to win the league, because I just think it's time for Arsenal to win the league. Just be kind and give Arsenal the league now, because you've won it so many times. You don't need to win it all the time. Of course you do, but we want to be successful. But it's going to be Arsenal. It has to be Arsenal this year, because they just can't not fail for the third year. And sooner or later they're going to get it. They're going to get it. They're going to make it. They're going to get the title in the end. And I think it'll be this year. I saw them. They looked good against Man U in the pre-season. And they're really strengthening the squad. They've got Calafiori for another really fantastic centre-back like Lenny Yoro. And I really do think that Arsenal will win the league this season. I don't know why, but I just got the feeling, because they're just going to be so up for this season. And I think Man City will struggle. I think Man City will struggle. They won't do really bad, but I mean, it'll be close. It'll be really close. But I just think Arsenal will clinch it this season. I think it's their year this season. I think they're going to clinch it. I'm going over the top now. But that's my predictions, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. But now I'm going to do top scorer. And then I'll do the Champions League as well. Top scorer. Erling Haaland. 100% Erling Haaland. He's just too good. He's too good. He'll score lots of goals this season. People call him a robot. I wouldn't say I'll call him that, but he is a fantastic player. He's one of the greatest goal scorers in the league. And he's broken the record of the most goal scorers, so he's going to become one of the best goal scorers one day in the league. And he'll 100% win the top scorer. It will be easy for him. I think he'll get at least 30 goals this season. It will be easy. Now, ones to watch. I mean, I did say ones to watch. or one to watch. Ones to watch. I think it's West Ham. West Ham is the ones to watch. I would have put Crystal Palace, but West Ham are just too. Hold on, it's getting a bit dark. I need to. Hold on, bear with me, guys. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, ones to watch is ones to watch is West Ham. I just think they've made some really fantastic signings. I think they have a good manager as well, Lopetegui. They will play better football, I think, and people will be excited to watch them this season. Crystal Palace will be exciting as well, but I think West Ham will do. I'm really interested to see. I want West Ham to do well. I mean, I don't mind West Ham. West Ham don't bother me. I want them to do well. I want them to get top 6. I want them to do well. I would be happy if they get top 4. I'd be proud of them. I think they're going to do well. I don't know why, but I just got a feeling they're going to do well because they've made so many good signings. I think they might finish higher than top 9, but I'm just putting top 9 just for a safe prediction because they might still take time to gel in as a team. But yeah, that is my ones to watch. My Champions League winners. I mean, it's going to be easy, isn't it? It's Real Madrid. I mean, that's so boring. But it's just going to be Real Madrid, isn't it? It's always Real Madrid, which is so boring because they're going to win the Champions League. Why can't it not be someone else? But it will be Real Madrid. They're too good, man. Real Madrid. They've got Mbappe now. They're going to be unstoppable this season. Unstoppable. You won't be able to catch them because they have Mbappe now. They're one of the best strikers in the league, in the world, and one of the best players. And they have Jude Bellingham as well. He's really one of the best players. So they're going to take some stopping. They're not going to. No, I think they're going to win the Champions League. They're going to be just too good. They're better than Man City now, way better. They got Mbappe now, and they got Bellingham. Man City's. I know they got Rodri. I mean, they got Rodri and Haaland and Kevin De Bruyne. It would be close, but Real Madrid will win it. Real Madrid will win the Champions League. Now, the Europa League. I'm trying to think who's in the Europa League. I think. I know this is I think Manchester United will win the Europa League. I don't know why, but we'll just be pumped up to win another trophy, and I think it'll be the Europa League. And then that will be good because that means we can get in the Champions League even when we don't finish top 4. So I hope we win the Europa League so we can get in that Champions League and we can build again and build again and build again. So let's just see. So conference will be, I think it'll be Chelsea, yeah. Conference Europa League. I can't think of any other good teams in the Conference Europa League. It's hard to think of any other teams in the Europa League. So I think I'm just going with Chelsea. Chelsea, yeah. I think they'll win the Europa League Conference League. I'm trying to think, have I missed anyone out? Oh, one more. Let's do one more. What players to watch this season? Or player to watch this season? I'm gonna go Smith Rowe. And I know that sounds weird, but I want to see if he can keep Fulham up this season. I want to see how he does in the Fulham's shirt. I think that's a fantastic signing from Fulham. That is a brilliant signing. But Smith Rowe excites me. Even though he was an Arsenal player, he's a really good player, I think. And I'm interested to see how he does. You could put Ahmad in there, but I'm not going to be Man U biased. I mean, I know you could put in Garnacho, but we've already seen. But we haven't really seen Smith Rowe for a long time, and I want to see how he does with Fulham. If he becomes their talisman, and if he does really well and keeps them up. But we'll have to wait and see. So, hang on. I'm just checking. So I've done the predictions, the top scorer. Let's do one more. Or 2 more. The assister. The top assister. I'll go Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Kevin De Bruyne. I can't spell his name. Sorry, guys. Bear with me a second. I can't spell his name. How do you spell Kevin De Bruyne? You guys know who it is. Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne is a really good player. He's one of the best passers that's ever been in the game. He will get top assister. Man City, he will get lots of assists too from Haaland and scoring goals. And yeah, I think he'll be easily top assister. Now, clean sheets, who will be the goalkeeper? I don't know why, but I generally think it will be Nick Pope. I don't know why, but I think Newcastle will have a really good defence this season. They're going to have their defence back. Hopefully they're not going to have much injuries. So I think Nick Pope will win the Golden Glove this season. But then you've got Edison and Alisson. But I think Newcastle will do quite well this season. I think Nick Pope will get Golden Glove. Now that, guys, is my predictions for the Premier League season and for the whole season itself. I'm going to put the season predictions. I can't do all of these because that just take forever, but I'm doing a Premier League because that's the league I watched, isn't it? So what did we put? So yeah, so Southampton's 20th, Leicester's 90th, Nottingham Forest is 17th. Yeah, you guys get the point. Sorry if it's a bit spaced out. I'm just trying to think, have I forgotten anything? No, I don't think I have. No. Oh, let's do the Carabao Cup. Sorry, we should do the Carabao Cup because that's important as well. The Carabao Cup. I think Man City will win it. Man City is quite good in the Carabao Cup. They've won a lot of Carabao Cups. I forgot who won it. Yeah, it was Liverpool. It will either be Man City or Liverpool, but I think Man City will win it this season. Carabao Cup. I think the FA Cup will not be Man U, I don't think, because I think they'll be more focused on the Europa League. I think it will be Newcastle. No, I think it'll be Liverpool. Yeah, Liverpool. Yeah, I think Liverpool win the FA Cup and Man City win the Carabao Cup. And that, guys, I think now is the end of the video. Oh, we could do the Super Cup, but Real Madrid will win that. Yeah. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry. Feel free to give it a like if you enjoyed it, and if you want to, and feel free to subscribe if you are interested in the subjects I discuss. This is my Premier League predictions, guys. This is my thoughts on the the season ahead. Do you guys agree with it? And let me know if you agree with it. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys have a good rest of the evening, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I'm trying to think. How am I gonna do the Man U one? Oh yeah. I might do the Man U one on Friday, but it'll be quite early because the game will be on the game. But anyway, guys, take care, stay safe and happy and positive, and I'll see you guys next time. Good night.